With such a beautiful engine, we can completely enjoy the scooter on both cities and highways. Hi, hello REVSOUL here. Welcome you all guys to a new video. Today I just brought the one of the underrated beauty in the 125cc category, the Suzuki Avenis. So without spending any time, let's get to know about the scooter. Starting with the paint scheme. This scooter has got a glossy black paint finish for the scooter. And talking about the paint quality, this has a somewhat decent paint quality. Not the best paint quality I have seen in a scooter, but has got the decent paint quality. From the overall looks, we can see that this scooter is much of a sporty kind of a design, especially the front head portion has much of a pointy edges design also. And looking at the indicators, we get the halogen indicators for the scooter, the Suzuki Avenis. Let me just turn on the indicators for you. Okay, we get the beautiful halogen indicators to the Suzuki Avenis. And looking at the headlights, instead for halogen, Suzuki gave us the beautiful brighter LED headlights for the Suzuki Avenis. And in the rear section also, we get the beautiful LED taillights. And I especially love the design of this all new rear taillights on this scooter. These rear taillights looks too good on the Suzuki Avenis, guys. Now let's just get on the scooter and feel the seat height. This scooter has got a seat height of like 780mm. I'm a 5'8" guy, have complete planted foot on both sides. No issue with the seat height and all. And so does the weight, because the scooter weighs only like 106 kilograms. So it's so easy to move around the parking lot. Looking at the handlebar switches, we get the basic switches. The light functions, the dim and bright button is a single switch. The indicators, the horn. We also get the ignition and kill switch integrated in a single switch. And looking at the meter console, we get a beautiful LCD meter console with the timing, the bigger speedometer, heat sensing level, fuel indication, the odometer, trip A, trip B. We get so much details from this meter console, guys. And looking on the key area, this is the key for the Suzuki Avenis. Somewhat of a basic key. Good. And we also get a not just one but two pocket space. Here we can put our water bottles and all. And here we can use a compartment for charging our phones, because we get a type A charging port inside, and we can charge our phones and close its lid so that it can be completely safe while riding. And we also get two hooks, one here and one just below the seats, so that we can use this for carrying our things. And looking at the boot space capacity, let me just turn up on the boot space. We get a 21.8 liter boot space capacity. We can easily fit up a full face helmet on the scooter, and we can also find that LED which can be used in the night time. And the hinge is also pretty good for the scooter. Nothing bad about the boot space and all. Pretty good. Now let's open the fuel tank, because the fuel tank opening is not in the key section area, but Suzuki went to keep the old method to provide that key opening fuel lid opening area in the rear side itself. Opening the fuel tank, we get a 5.3 liter fuel tank capacity for this Suzuki Avenis, which is a decent fuel tank capacity for a 125cc scooter. Now let's talk about the main thing, the engine capacity. Right now we get a 124.3cc single cylinder air cooled engine for this beautiful Suzuki Avenis. This engine can produce like 8.7 PS power and 10 Nm of torque. This power delivery is also linear, so we can completely enjoy it both on highways and cities. And the vibrations are also so minimal while riding. And talking about the brakes, this scooter has got a 190mm disc rotors in the front side, and also get a 130mm drum brakes in the rear side with the combination braking system. Talking about the braking, this scooter has got a greater braking in the rear side than the front side. Even though this scooter has got a 190mm disc rotors in the front side, the rear brakes acted much more sharper and quicker than the front brakes. I was also impressed to find that thing. And looking at the tires, we get the 90 section tires in the front side and the rear side from MRF. Tires acted well in the both dry and the wet condition. The tire did provide a better grip while on the roads. And we also get the 12-inch alloys in the front side and a 10-inch alloys in the rear side. Looking at the ground clearance, we get a 160mm ground clearance, so don't need to worry about things hitting onto your bash plate or anything. That's it. Now let's go for a short ride on the scooter. Before that, let me just turn on the scooter and make you guys hear the exhaust note. And this has also got a one-touch start. Just a single press is enough. That's it. Now let's go for a short ride on the all new Suzuki Avenis. And finally we have reached the main highway, so let's see how the all new Suzuki Avenis perform on the road. I think I have a short open road, so let's see how the Suzuki Avenis perform on that short open road. Since this is a 124cc engine, we don't need a huge open road to experience the power output. Yeah, this is what the Avenis 125, Suzuki Avenis can do. With such a beautiful engine, we can completely enjoy the scooter on both cities and highways. I absolutely love that engine with the very minimal vibrations. Apart from since I rode the Activa 125, the Jupiter 125 and Torque 125, after riding all those scooters, I have felt the least vibration on the Suzuki Avenis. The engine also works so seamlessly in this scooter. The vibration is so minimal, guys, so minimal. And the power delivery is also so beautiful. This scooter would be a much beginner friendly scooter than the Activa 125 or the Jupiter 125 because the power delivery is that linear, and we also do get a great mileage on the scooter. Talking about the mileage figures, if you are riding it in like 60-70 kilometers per hour in the highways, we can get up to a mileage of like between 55 to 60, and if you guys are riding it within the cities at those speeds, we can get up to a mileage between like 45 to 50, which are great numbers from a 124cc single cylinder engine. And talking about the mirrors works perfectly, showing us every single detail behind our back. Now let's talk about the pricing of the Suzuki Avenis. There are two variants for the Suzuki Avenis, a BT variant and a BTAC variant. The difference is in the paint scheme. The BT variant right now I'm riding has a glossy kind of paint finish, and a BTAC variant has a matte kind of paint finish. That's the only difference between these two variants. And talking about the pricing, the BT variant, the glossy kind of paint finish variant costs about like 1,10,000 rupees on road in Kerala, and the BTAC variant, the matte paint finish variant costs about like 1,11,000 rupees on road Kerala. 1,000 rupees difference between the glossy paint variant and the matte finish paint variant. And the other thing I loved on the scooter will be the seats, because the seats give a comfortable ride on the scooter. With those different designing, the scooter has got much of a kind of a backrest for the rider, giving that comfortable ride. And that's it for the review of the Suzuki Avenis. I think I have shown you much of the details of this scooter. We'll catch up in the next video. Until then, bye bye.